See, as a man, we don't have the luxury of living aimlessly, chasing happiness. The pursuit of happiness is the quickest way to depression. As a grown adult, as a grown man, a characteristic that you have to take on when you're stepping into your manhood is discipline. If we're chasing happiness and just doing things out of pleasure instead of results, we're not being the best man we could be. As a man, we're the builders of society. We have to hold others accountable. And the first person we have to hold accountable is ourselves. I see a lot of people in this modern age, in this modern era, where we're so focused on our happiness. We're so focused on our mental health. And mental health is something important to focus on. But go back 40, 50, 60 years ago. Were the men really focusing on mental health and happiness, or were they focusing on duty? One of the books, I can't remember the title, but it goes over a lot of successful men and their lifestyle, like Nikola Tesla, Einstein, past presidents like Nixon. It goes over their personal lifestyle, and they have dialogues of people who are close with these successful individuals, and they talk about how they live their life in their day-to-day. And most of these successful men suffer from some form of mental disparity. I won't say illness, but some mental problem. And I'm coming to understand that in order to achieve greatness, you have to sacrifice some aspect of your mental. Me even doing these videos is a piece of my mind. Anything that you see, from the buildings, from the books, from the music to cars, it starts from someone's mind. So you kind of have to give up pieces of your mind in order to get to where you want to go. You can't do that from doing happiness, from chasing happiness, right? Save that happiness nonsense for women and children and dogs, right? You got money to make, talking about you don't feel like going to work. You got money to make, man. You was a grown man. That's a feminine trait. That's a feminine trait calling out. You're supposed to go in and have your results motivate you, not an emotional mind state. Happy is just an emotion. Just like anger, just like sadness. It's all an emotion. And it's okay to feel deep down in emotions, but you have to realize as a man that nobody really cares about your shortcomings and your struggles. They care about how you overcome them and the opportunities you can provide. As a man, you're supposed to be able to feed. You're supposed to be able to lead. And you can't lead properly as a man if you're chasing happiness when you're supposed to be chasing results. Once you get through these roads of struggle and you're knocking down all these insecurities, you're knocking down the hate sayers, you're knocking out the hate sayers, you're knocking out your non-supporters, happiness will come to you, but it's not something you should chase as a man. I don't even like the word chase, but from a man out there, you have to attain wealth. You all know, if everyone is talking about happiness, we're supposed to chase the power. Because I know you as a man, if you're truly strong and masculine, you don't like working underneath somebody else. You don't like working for another man to help him get richer. I seen a quote, I seen a meme it was a picture of an older white gentleman in front of a Ferrari or Lamborghini, some high-end luxury sports car, right? Y'all get the point. And the quote said he had an employee come up to him and said, "Wow, boss, hopefully I could get one of those one day," right? And the boss replied, "If you work hard and you keep working hard, maybe you'll work so hard that I'll be able to buy another one." And that is such a powerful meme, because some people are so focused on working hard instead of working smart. They're working hard for somebody else instead of working for themselves. You working for somebody else will never, you'll never find true happiness. You'll probably just have the sunshine on you for one day, but when you get back in reality, when the sun goes down, you realize that you're still in the same spot as you were before. You're not really free. You have to trade up the time and leisure time with your friends to put in the extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on yourself. You have to sacrifice your time from your family, your time away from the club to build what you want. And during this time, you generally won't be happy, but is what's gonna separate you from you signing checks to you having your name on the front of checks. You don't want to keep signing checks. You want to be able to give checks. You don't want to keep submitting resumes. You want to read resumes. And a lot of people suffer with mental health and happiness because they don't know the state of the world, or if they know the state of the world, they refuse to accept it. They're trying to paint their own happiness and reinvent the wheel. But we have to get down and dirty if we really want true happiness, true freedom. So as a man, don't chase happiness, attain wealth, and chase power. Step into your manhood and put all that happiness and emotional stuff aside. Keep your head on your shoulders and keep your eye on the prize, and watch how life rewards you with happiness and money aside. So this has been More Studios. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, you guys be well.